Hi guys, and welcome to Road to a Billion in-game gold, episode 5. This episode is going to be dedicated to a breakdown of my current gear. Now, it's going to be a bit different to previous episodes because it's not really going to provide much advice in terms of money-making tactics. It's just going to be a sort of point to see where I am right now in terms of my gear and how I could upgrade each and every slot of my gear. And just a general summary at the end. But we'll be back to normal money-making tips in the next episode next week. And another little point I need to add, there won't be any item of the day or moment of the day or a total update because this video was recorded just after my previous Road to a Billion Gold video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get started. Right, first things first, we're going to break down all my different items of gear right now, starting with my helmet. As we can see, my helmet currently has 89 dex and 38 magic find. These are the only two real stats on it that are that much use to me. If I were to upgrade it, I'd be looking at more dex, hopefully trying to get some all resistance, and some vitality. It's sort of low to medium range right now for what I want. But without spending a few million, I can't really get much better. And next we're looking at my shoulders. Once again, a mix of dexterity and magic find. I get a few more options on shoulders. Oh no, I don't, that's a lie. I don't get many more options than that, really. There's a chance I could get chance to chill on hit or stun on hit. I think that's the one extra thing I could look at. Besides adding a bit more magic find and dexterity, I'm pretty limited. Well, actually, if we think about it, we can have some defense ideas with all resist and vitality again. Next is my amulet. Now, amulets are incredibly expensive. They're quite a rare drop, and their highest item level you can get with an amulet and a ring is 62, to my knowledge. Anyway, I believe that's the highest you can get. Now, I get a lot of options on on amulets and rings. I'll go into rings in more detail later, but at the moment, my 158 dex and 36 magic find is quite good. I could hit up to 40% magic find, and I'm not sure what the dex limit is. I'm sure it's a lot higher though. And I'm open to a lot more options on upgrades for this. I mean, we've got attack speed, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, obviously vitality and all resistance again. So I've got a lot of options with that, but still multi-million-pound upgrade from here. Then we have my braces. At the moment we've got a nice dex, magic find and gold find on these. I believe it is possible for me to get either crit hit damage or crit hit chance on braces, so I could be looking at that for an upgrade. And all resistance and vitality, but once again, like all of my gear now, everything is a good few mil or more to upgrade from where I am. For my chest armour, at the moment we've got a bit of a dodgy chest piece, I'd say. Because I wanted to up my vitality, I got left with this, really, at the moment. A big point for chest armour is to get that max discipline on it, and of course I've got the magic find, but if I were to upgrade this, I would include some dex and all resistance, and maybe drop some vitality for dex, because my DPS is a bit low right now. Right, with my gloves, I'm actually quite happy with the gloves I have right now. 20% better chance of magic find. I think that can go up to 21 on gloves, maybe 22. And crit hit damage at 48% and 173 dex, and the little physical resistance bonus there as well. It's not a bad set of gloves. I mean, I'm expecting I'd have to pay maybe 10 million plus to upgrade those now. Now we're looking at my belt. Pretty similar route to everything else so far. We got dex and magic find again. Obviously could add vitality or all resistance if I could. Yeah, you can get legendary belts that give you plus max discipline, well, only one, which I mentioned in the previous video, but I've somehow managed to forget its name again. Yeah, there's not much else I can do with that, and once again, multi-million upgrades as for most of my items. With leggings and pants, we've got a quite nice mix of vitality and dex, and of course the magic find. If I was to upgrade it, it would just be upping those current stats or adding some more resistance once again. It's very dull. the item leveling in this game and upgrading. And now we go through the rings. Both rings are kind of similar. We've got crit hit damage, magic find, kind of low stats, because rings are, once again, like amulets, so expensive. Max eye level of 62 on rings as well. So we go around and we see, yeah, we've got pretty much the same ring as before. So if I was to upgrade, there's a lot of options there. Crit hit chance, damage, attack speed, etc. They're all available on rings, so it's just about getting a good mix, really. And now we have my my offhand, my quiver, which is always needed in a crossbow combo. Yeah, it's kind of basic right now. I could add some higher dex, crit hit, and stuff like that on it. It's a very cheap quiver right now, but the thing is with quivers, there's not much difference. Unless you can get a plus elemental arrow damage, always look out for those, or whatever your main like magic bow attack is. Always try and get a quiver that gives bonuses for that. And we have boots here, nearly there now. We've got 12 plus 12 movement speed, which is the most important stat for boots. Always make sure if you're going to invest in boots that you get that, because it is very helpful. High resist all, which is nice. Magic find also good. Dex is a bit low and no vitality, so once again could be upgrading those at some point for huge amounts of money. And then finally we have my bow, which I overpaid for, probably. It does have some nice elite damage though, and like the crit hit gem. Always look for a socket in your bow. And here's a tip for the auction house as well. You can find people that haven't put the right socket or haven't socketed bows. It means you can get them a lot cheaper. So if you search for dex and socket, for instance, you can find some really, really good deals. It's just about being patient and looking out for them. So yeah, that's sort of a review of my gear right now. I can definitely upgrade every slot right now. There's nothing I've got maxed or best in slots, so I've got a long way to go in terms of gear, but it's doing the job right now. If you liked this gear review, please obviously like, subscribe, the usual. Yeah, so there's more to come. It's my birthday this weekend, so I probably won't be uploading again. But I will see you all next week for some more Road to 1 billion gold. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you soon.